Hi there, my name is Danny Solemn, and I'm the founder of Decryptionary.com. That's the simplest crypto dictionary and beginner's guide. In this video series, I'm going to introduce you to the basic concepts around cryptocurrencies. We're going to touch on the 13 major common cryptocurrency words that everyone needs to know. Then we're going to touch on the 5 different categories that you can classify cryptocurrencies into, and finally the 8 resources you should be using right now. Before I go on, here's a quick disclaimer. Nothing published by me or Decryptionary should be taken as investment advice. In fact, before you invest in anything, make sure you do your own research. I'm assuming you're ready to get started. So our first word is cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is an electronic money. We could illustrate that by showing money being made with the ones and zeros that are the computer language that make up all software. This technology does 3 main things: control creation, protect transactions, and hide the identities of its users. You're going to have to forgive my chicken scratch. I'm writing on a computer and doing as best as I can. The word crypto is short for cryptography. That just means computer technology used for hiding information. That could be passwords, that could be passwords for your Microsoft Word documents, that could be password for your accounts. And then we have the word currency, which just means money currently in use. So together, cryptocurrency is money being used with cryptography to hide the identities of its users, protect transactions, and to control how it was created. There's something very unique here, which is that governments, we're used to them making money, right? That's US dollars, that's euros, and that's the Great British Pound. But what we've got here is technology is making crypto. We're stepping away from the government and away from centralized organizations like governments and banks controlling money. Many people have asked me, why do I even want cryptocurrency? And the simple answer is, it's just a digital money that's trying to be quicker, cheaper, and more reliable than our regular government issued money. One of the first questions that my dad asked me was, what's going to stop any old Joe out there from making their own form of Bitcoin and giving it to people and saying it's exactly the same as all other Bitcoin and that they get thousands and thousands of dollars? That's a great question, and it's handled by an ingenious technology that Bitcoin first kind of made popular. We've got this book here, and let's call this a ledger. A ledger is just a financial term for a book used to record transactions. In a normal company, a ledger is maintained by one person. With Bitcoin, the ledger is maintained by every single user in the network. That means not only can I keep a copy, but anyone who's even interested remotely in checking out Bitcoin can download the entire ledger and watch as everyone transacts using it. What this means for fraud and manipulation is that if Joe over here wants to create Bitcoin out of thin air and say he now has 100 more Bitcoin, everyone over here is keeping their own records and will say, no way, Joe, that's not your money. The other benefit to having this public ledger is that you don't need to trust the person you're doing business with. For example, if this guy, Dave, wants to sell his car to this guy, Paul, Dave can be confident that he will receive the money because he can see what's happening on the blockchain. And Paul can be very transparent with his transactions because he can say, hey, Dave, look, I just sent you $5,000 in Bitcoin, and you can see everything happening right there on the ledger. This whole quality where you don't have to trust another person you're doing business with is a really positive quality, and that's known as trustless. The first cryptocurrency to become massively popular with this whole system was Bitcoin. The next word is Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is the first digital cash to become massively popular. It was created in 2009 by this guy named Satoshi Nakamoto. Bitcoin's price has risen into the thousands of dollars, but you can still own Bitcoin, you just have to buy fractions of it. You now know what cryptocurrency and Bitcoin means. I've got many more videos to show you where we're going to cover the remaining terms, categories, and tools I mentioned earlier. It's going to be simple, visual, and entertaining. I'll see you in my next video.